Hey guys, I'm Spiritual Gemini Goddess. Check out my description box for the link to my Facebook. You can also follow me on YouTube, subscribe to me on YouTube, follow me on TikTok and on Instagram. You can find the links all in my description box. If you guys are interested in booking a personal reading with me, you can check out the details in my description box as well on how you can connect with me, communicate with me so that we can book a personal reading. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Let's get into this message. Okay, so the energy that I'm getting, a lot of you are going through healing. Some of you guys are working on relationships with your family or building up new friendships, allowing new friendships to come in. Okay, so somebody is working on speaking positive about someone or over someone or needing to just think positively and speak positively over yourself and other people that you are dealing with, whether or not you guys are in good terms or you're trying to someone is trying to be more humble in a situation dealing with somebody. Just because things didn't work out between you and this person doesn't mean that you need to have a hate or a resentment or anger or just not be forgiving. Somebody's trying to work on their forgiveness and accepting a situation for what it is and releasing any negative thoughts, feelings, words that are being spoken, because there could have been like back and forth between you and this person, and or just a lot of things that was left unsaid, a lot of things that are left unsaid, a lot of feelings that are still lingering, thoughts, still thinking about the person, things like that. And you're just needing to think positive and speak positive regardless of what this person has done, the mistakes they made. That does not mean you have to rekindle things with them, reconcile with them, allow them in your life, especially if this person hasn't done anything within themselves to change or to even apologize or whatever it is. This is more for you to just accept, to just be in a place of acceptance for what it is, what things are, how things played out, so that way you can allow yourself to move on. And some of you guys are in this energy of just letting go, releasing this, and moving on from the situation. Coming out of illusions, there was a lot of things that you thought were a certain way, or you wanted to be a certain way, and you believed it to be a certain way. A lot of promises and things like that, but also just things that you didn't see very clearly, or you may have put like ignored the red flags when there was red flags. Like you were attracted to the negativity and the toxicity of the situation, and realizing that you allowed a lot of things to happen that you shouldn't have allowed to happen, and are in this energy of choosing yourself and moving forward from the past. You're also being more protective of what you share, protective of yourself, protective of your energy, protective of your time, standing up for yourself, standing your ground, not allowing these specific people or person to come into your life and cause you to come out of your peace or to lower your vibration. I do see that you are shining, like you're glowing. You are going through positive changes in your life, working on your goals, working on what it is that you're needing or wanting to create in your life. And that's another thing with the illusions, is realizing how a lot of you guys are realizing how certain decisions you made have played a part in where you're at right now. You may have been like stuck in a cycle of confusion, or wanting to hold on to something or wanting to make something work, and it just wasn't going the way you wanted it to. But I'm also feeling that this was meant to happen the way it was, because it's also triggered a lot of healing and spiritual growth and understanding yourself as a person and the things that you need to change within self. mirroring things that you needed to work on within yourself. So this was a learning experience. This was a test for some of you guys. For some of you guys are still going through some type of soul ties or soul connections, where there needs to be separation. For some of you guys, these are lessons that you needed to learn, and you needed to choose yourself and learn not to repeat that cycle again, and to let it go. But I do see that you are glowing and you're raising up your energy, especially because you've been pouring love back into yourself. You've been having a good time. You've been focused on what you need to do, but focused on what you want to do, and allowing yourself to heal and feel things. Sometimes, and when people are going through trauma and repeating, like, going through cycles and things like that, we go to what makes us feel comfortable, or we repeat things to help us cope with our pain. We kind of like just distract ourselves instead of allowing ourselves to feel things. So I'm picking up that, like, there's a few people that have been going through that, um, just getting into the habit of, like, patterns of things that they did to get over their pain or cope with their pain. But I'm also feeling that a lot of you guys are allowing yourself to see the truth about that habit or that pattern of how you handle things, and really going within yourself to heal those wounds and deal with things differently. So you're raising up your energy and you're returning to yourself. Some of you guys have been feeling off balance with yourself and your energy, and not feeling yourself for the last few months, up to a year for some of you guys, or even longer than that for some of you guys. You guys been stuck in this cycle for a while, and you're finally coming back to you, spending time with yourself, spending time in your energy, loving on you, doing things that you love, remembering your goals. Your creative spark is coming back, your passion is coming back, your memory of what it is that you want to do and focus on is coming back. Some of you guys have been in like a fog of, like, okay, is this fog has been because of the pain that you guys have been going through, because of the healing, because of being distracted with what it is you're going through, and the trauma of feeling abandoned, or feeling abandonment, or feeling triggers, or feeling. A lot of you guys just feeling like going through depression, or fighting a depression, a spiritual depression, or fighting to not go into depression. It may be been a bit of depression for somebody, or still going through it, or coming out of depression because of what you went through. Hmm. So you are being more protective of yourself and standing up for yourself. Somebody's speaking up more about how they feel, what they want, what they're thinking, choosing to keep certain things that you don't want to share with other people to yourself, because you don't want people to abuse that. So you learn the lesson in oversharing, or giving too much of yourself, or telling too much to others, so that they don't. There's certain people that'll try to use these things against you, especially in narcissistic relationships and things like that. You deal with people that will manipulate you and play mental games with you and things like that. So somebody's protecting their energy and their information about themselves, or what it is that they've been through, or just too much. So that you can really get to know people, like somebody's open to learning or knowing new, or getting to know new people, but paying attention to any red flags, to not repeat the same patterns, and not giving too much is what I'm getting. Just being careful what you share. So someone has been thinking about whether or not they want to meet someone or see somebody. You've been feeling really confused about whether or not you should even see this person, or just keep them out of your life, just keep that door shut. You've been going back and forth about this. And why are you feeling confused? What is it that is keeping you from doing it? And really think about why you're not, or why you're confused about it, why you're hesitating, and be honest with yourself about it, and really think about what's best for you. If you're not ready to meet somebody because of anything that you've been through, that's perfectly fine. You don't have to meet this person. You don't have to see this person again if you don't want to. You really don't. But for some of you, if you guys want to see this person, are you emotionally prepared, spiritually prepared? You got to ask yourself these questions. Are you ready to handle the situation, um, and not give in? Or are you trusting yourself enough to do what's best for you? And that's what I'm feeling like. Is that where you're like, okay, I don't want to see this person because I feel like if I do, I'm going to give in to them, or um, I'm going to miss them, or it's going to make me feel worse when they leave, is what I'm also feeling for somebody. Like, you don't want to go through all this healing. You're feeling like you just don't want to have done all this healing work to start feeling the same way all over again by even leaving a little bit open or trying to extend a branch to them or anything like that. So you're really been in your head back and forth about whether or not you should do this, if you should do this or not. That's what I'm getting at. You really need to think about what's best for you. And if you're not ready to see them, don't. If you don't want to see them at all, you don't have to. Nobody can force you to. If you do feel like you want to see them but you don't feel ready, give yourself more time. Think about it. Someone's really been considering therapy, and I do feel like this is would be good for somebody, for any of you guys that have been battling depression, or dealing with these traumas and emotional wounds and childhood wounds and things like that. Also look into doing shadow work. You can look up shadow work and really spend time in spending time with yourself and learning yourself and how you can heal. But therapy would be very good to help with certain things. And there's nothing wrong with getting therapy. If you've really been considering it, then you should definitely do it. That's confirmation for you. Someone is not, you're really needing to pay attention to your energy and separating yourself from other people's energy, and not letting other people's decisions influence you and what it is that you should do or want to do. Do what's best for you. You are different, and you should completely embrace that and walk in that power of your authenticity, who you are, what you bring to the table, what you bring to the room. Stand in your truth and in your energy and who you are, your light, your power. Don't do what other people do or let them influence you in any type of way. Be yourself. Someone is trying to save up for a new home, or investing in a property, or purchasing a new car. And this is confirmation that that is going to be coming in. You're going to be working on that. You need to continue focusing on your goals, pouring your energy, your love, and your time into your passions. Focus more on your goals instead of focusing on these other things. Like, for example, if you kind of came out of a toxic relationship, or um, you've been hurt, or you're healing from family wounds, or whatever it is, or you lost a job, whatever it is, allow yourself to focus on what it is that you need to do in your life that is going to be helping you and beneficial for you and moving you forward, and pouring that energy into yourself and the changes that you need to make, and not focus on, like, allow yourself to go through the healing, allow yourself to feel. Yes, go to therapy and things like that. I'm not saying not to focus on your healing, because that is important too, but don't. Energy flows where your focus goes. So if you're focused on pain and the past, that's where your energy is flowing. But if you're focused on creating positivity and healing and new love into your life, or whatever the situation is, whatever it is, that you want to work on, you're going to see how things shift for you and change. I just got it ringing in my ear, confirmation. It's okay for you to be gentle with people. Somebody needs to be authentic in their gentle, loving energy. I feel like this is a feminine energy, but it could be a masculine as well that needs to embrace their feminine energy. It's okay for you to be sweet and loving and kind to people, but don't let them take advantage of you. Don't let them take advantage or try to walk all over you. Like, you could still be firm, but still be a loving and kind person. Don't let somebody take your power either. Somebody could be trying to trigger you at times. Somebody tries to trigger you with things that they say, trying to get you geeked up, or make you feel bad, talk crap, whatever it is, or they could try to just be putting you down and make you feel low about yourself, trying to make you feel insecure. This person is dealing with their own emotions, their own insecurities, and things that they're needing to heal within themselves. But this is also where you need to pay attention to not giving anybody your power. Continue to be you, who you are, but you can also set boundaries, firm boundaries, and not tolerate disrespect. So, meaning you can remove yourself from a conversation or a place or a situation and not give it your power without letting it pull you out of character and give any power to these people that are trying to get you to that level. That is how they harvest energy. That is how they try to bring your energy and frequency down. You need to pay attention to that. Somebody is in regret for the way that they treated you, and this person is now, and it could be the same person that is trying to bring you out of your character. Okay, this person is watching you now. So somebody that didn't, that saying goes, the woman the woman that they didn't want is now the woman they can't have. And this goes for men too. The man that they didn't want is now the man they can't have. Somebody was a runner, and now this person is watching you. This could be a twin flame connection for some of you guys. Okay, this person kept running. Didn't want to take accountability, didn't want to change, didn't want to make the right decisions. Um, yeah, they didn't want to make the right decisions. They wanted to chase things. They wanted to chase other things that they thought were going to be good for them, or like stepping stones for them, or kind of like come up off of. And some of you guys could be dealing with narcissistic situations as well, where a narcissist thought that by doing certain things that they were going to be in a better situation. They try to discard you, or they try, to leave you behind, or they did discard you. Ring again in my left ear. Okay, they did discard you, and they thought that they were going to be in a better off situation and be doing good, and that you were going to like fall apart or chase them, or whatever the situation is. Somebody wanted attention, somebody wanted control, and they didn't get that. Instead, a lot of you guys took your power back, or you're taking your power back, and you're focusing on your goals and your dreams. And you did a lot of healing. You did a lot of healing alone. You did a lot of crying, a lot of, a lot of crying, a lot of praying. And now this person that didn't want you is looking and watching and can't have you. They can't have you. And they're feeling some type of way about it. This person is going through karma. You are creating things into your reality. You are the creator of your reality. Focus on your manifestations and your goals. Focus on a plan on how you can achieve your goals, and pour your energy into your work and what it is that you are passionate about, what it is that you want to create into your life. You're really feeling ready for change right now. And I'm getting the message, just let them. Let them make these decisions that they wanted to make. Let them sit in their karma. Let them be in their head. Let them walk the other way. Let them be detached. Let them be whatever. Let them do whatever. You focus and pay attention to what it is that you need to do. And also pay attention to thoughts and words and the actions of others, and pay attention to energy around you. Like pay attention to what's going on around you too. You're needing to pay attention to that. Or this person is also going to be realizing that the things that they chose to chase um, was that they were realizing they made a mistake. They're realizing that they messed up. This runner, this runner might try to come back around and try to meet with you. They want to meet up. They want to talk, but somebody's not taking accountability for their actions. They're still needing to do healing work within themselves. So if this is a twin flame connection for somebody, this person is still needing to do healing work within themselves and face the decisions that they made, face their karmic patterns and cycles, and pay their karmic debts, and do the healing work. They need to do healing work within themselves. I'm seeing that somebody's twin flame is passionate and really does love them, but they made the wrong choices and they did things in the heat of the moment that they didn't think that they were going to care about. Like this person may not have even felt like, they may have done things thinking that they were not going to feel a certain way after the fact. They moved very impulsively. They just did things in the heat of the moment. Like, okay, and this is meant to happen. This is fated because you had to elevate. You are already activated on your path to focus on your healing and your growth and connecting with spirit and doing whatever work it is that you're being called to do on your purpose. Okay, this person still had to do the work within themselves, and they needed to be separated from you and your energy, especially because they were doing a lot of low vibrational things. And God is really wanting to connect more with you and needed to take this person out of the way. And they needed to connect more to God too. They need to connect with God. And this is the only way God is going to get their attention, by making them go through the situation. This person is needing to listen to spirit. They have to hit this rock bottom, or they have to face reality. They're going to be coming out of the illusions as well. Like they're still in a 3D, trapped in lies and in habits, and in their patterns, just in low vibrational activities and ways of thinking. Yep, closing a cycle or door. So they are needing to close these doors to the past and these mistakes they made. But you also close the door on this person, because this person was holding you back, bringing it down, and taking you away from God, or trying to. You weren't able to focus fully on what it is that you were doing, or you were fighting to focus on what it is you were doing. But this person was a distraction for you because they were causing a lot of emotional pain, and they're facing their karma heavy right now. You need to be careful with settling for any temporary pleasures. Um, Protect your energy. You're going to have people coming to you trying to. There's going to be people that are going to be attracted to your energy, that are going to try to like distract you. Pay attention to that. I heard a noise, so I'm going to take that as confirmation, like a honking. Okay, so let me get this message out. When you're focused on your goals and you're raising up your vibrations and you're walking in your purpose, you are attracting in new energy, positive lights, but you also attract in negativity, distractions, and other things. For example, like this could be lust, or just things that are distracting you from what it is you need to do. Is kind of keeping you from moving forward, because it's just like, I'm getting in the way so that I can distract you from what it is you're doing. Pay attention to that. Like, you need to be on top of this type of energy. Do not let these distractions come in and pull you away from your purpose or what it is that you're working on. Like you have come a long way. So this was one thing that you were going through with this person or this situation, and now you have to be careful for the other distractions. It does not stop. Every level has a new devil. There's always going to be distractions coming in trying to knock you off or mess it up for you, so pay attention to that. This person was hurt, and that's why this person went through a lot of things in their life and their childhood that they're needing to face within themselves and heal. So this person hurt you because this person was hurt and they haven't done any healing work and learn how to treat or love somebody, especially how they should also love themselves. So I'm saying that just understand that hurt people, but you also are a healer. Somebody's a healer and you've helped this person heal. So heal people, okay? And you were the chaser in the situation. You were dealing with a twin flame that has hurt you because they had a lot of emotional wounds and traumas and things that they have not faced, childhood traumas, pains with their parents, abandonment, fear of love and commitment, things like that. So this person hurt you and hurt other people because they were hurting. But you are a healer in this person's life. You learned to be who you are. You're learning to be who you are. And you are meant to help people. Like a lot of people don't realize that these people are placed, especially empaths and people that are very loving and kind and nurturing and like to help people even though these people have hurt them over and over again. A lot of you don't realize that that's what you are to these people. You're a healer. It's even to narcissists. Like narcissists love empaths because empaths have healing energy, and they basically drain you of that energy because they have all these things going on within them, but they're not getting the help or doing the work. And I like to remind people of the fact that this is also like a demonic type of energy or like a negative dark energy or entity. So it's like that because of all the things that they're feeding themselves, all the negativity that they're feeding themselves. They keep themselves open to darkness. They feed themselves darkness. They are attracted to darkness. They enjoy darkness because they're consuming it. And that's why I say that these people are like demons. Basically, they're like demons because they're allowing these energies and these entities to live within them. They are becoming what they allow, what they're feeding, what they're entertaining, what they're accepting, what they're chasing, all of that. And for the empaths, the ones that are usually in these relationships with them, you are the one that is trying to bring peace and love and understanding and forgiveness and all of these things. But you're also went through things where you had to learn how to heal your wounds and love yourself, because even empaths have a hard childhood. It's just, there are things that they went through and situations they went through where they had to go through these situations to learn and understand these other energies on a deeper level to help them on their healing journeys and to grow within themselves. And here's a scripture: there will always be trials and tribulations in your life, but God will carry you through every storm in your life and give you strength to make it. Okay, somebody needed to hear that. You're always going to go through trials and tribulations in your life, but God will carry you through every storm in your life and give you strength to make it. So some of you guys have went through the worst things that you could go through in this situation. For some of you guys, it could have been dealing with a narcissist, and even some of you might even be in some type of twin flame connection with a narcissist or somebody that has narcissistic tendencies or narcissistic traits or doesn't even know that they're a narcissist. Like, not a lot of narcissists can heal and can go get therapy themselves, and they might be also going and getting therapy after they face their karma, after they realize that there's something wrong and they want to make a change in their life. Not all of them do this, but that doesn't mean that they can't. But at the same time, you have to move forward. You cannot wait around for this person to do the work or to change or any of that. You have to be happy and live your life and focus on your happiness and your loving yourself and your future and what it is you got going on your path. Okay, this person was not being honest with you about a lot. They weren't being honest about so many things you don't even know about. Like, it's so many things that are gonna come to the light about the situation that you're not even gonna want to know about. But it's gonna be your confirmation that you were right, that there was so many things going on. You felt that so many things were going on, and you made the right decision in walking away and allowing whatever God wants to happen, letting God take care of the situation. And you really need to be careful with your thoughts. Don't fall into any negative habits or ways of thinking, like, oh, I'm not going to get this, or, oh, okay, for example, you could be thinking like, man, I'm low on funds, for example. I'm low on money, and man, I don't want to end up losing my place, or I don't want to end up losing my car, or I don't want to end up losing my job, or whatever the situation is. Just worst case things that you could think, like just thinking like, okay, things are not going to go right for me, or things are going to go wrong for me. You need to be careful with your ways of thinking. Release negative habits and ways of thinking. So use a lot of positive affirmations. Write down positive affirmations. Listen to them, subliminals and things like that. Focus on doing things that are going to uplift you and motivate you and help you be more positive in your ways of thinking. You deserve everything, and you need to tell yourself that. So you can also do mirror work. Mirror work is when you're looking at yourself and talking to yourself positively. You're giving positive affirmations to yourself, looking at yourself in the mirror for a good 5, 10, 15 minutes, however many minutes you want, and speak love and life into yourself and your situation. You deserve everything. You deserve everything that you're going to have coming in your way. All of the blessings that are going to be coming in for you, you deserve every single one of them. You went through hell and back, literally. And I'm not joking when I say that. What is that scripture? Even though I walk through the darkest valley, I will fear no evil. God will protect you, and God is always going to protect you. Okay, you're detaching from this person, or you went through detaching from this person. You had to detach from this person so that you can focus on you. You need to allow God to work. And whether or not you guys are coming back into union with this person or not, it all depends on the situation with each of you, the healing that needs to be done and all of that. But that's not what the focus needs to be on. Whether this be 6 months to a year to 2 years to 5 years, like, what needs to be worked on and focused on is yourself, because you need all of your love and attention and your energy right now. You poured enough into this person, so they got to do the work. They have to do the work. And some of these people will choose not to, because everybody has choices and free will. So you have to accept things for what they are. Don't follow everybody else, okay? And remember, if you feel confused about anything, you're not supposed to feel confused about anything. You're supposed to feel peace and feel like you have clarity on the situation. So if anything has you feeling confused, don't rush into it. Like, think clearly, pray over it, allow time, allow space to see what is meant to happen, to use discernment, to trust your intuition, to wait on God. Okay. Somebody's person is this is gonna be the last message. Somebody's person is dealing with the law, or they will be dealing with law enforcement because of things that they're doing, or somebody needs to be careful with getting into any type of trouble. Pay attention to red flags when you're dealing with this person or anyone else. Pay attention to anyone's red flags. Like, dealing with new people, like, don't ignore red flags in people. If they show you, pay attention to what it is they're showing you, what it is they're telling you. Somebody is trying to, or needing to detach from somebody that's showing them red flags. If somebody's going through any type of I'm getting physical abuse. You are needing to call the cops. You are needing to get the law involved in a situation. For someone, a situation, for someone, there is going to be reconciliation, but you're needing to allow yourself to detach from this person. You can't be focused on it. They need to, they are there, and this person is can also be detaching from like karmic people and karmic cycles, or trying to. They're going to be opening up their eyes and seeing things more clearly about what's going on. I see that you are focused on a bigger picture and wanting to focus more on your goals and things like that, or healing and your purpose. And this could also be something that somebody's person is wanting to focus on too, is the future, and not looking at the past, not focusing on the past, realizing how they were detached. For some of you guys, this is the twin flame connections, that there will be a reunion. I'm saying not too late. It's not too late. It's not too late for them not to get involved or get too deep with things that they shouldn't. But I am saying that you're releasing control and trying to surrender to whatever is meant to happen. And for some of you, this person could also be releasing control and just trying to, like, they're walking into. For some of you guys, I'm feeling like this person thinks that what they're doing is okay. Like they feel like, okay, they're just doing what's making them happy. They're making the choices they want to make. They don't like being told what to do. So this person is rebellious. Like they feel like you're telling them what to do, so they're wanting to do the opposite, or just wanting to do what they want to do, not realizing you're trying to help them. And you have to just allow them to learn for themselves. God is protecting you though, and God is protecting the situation. He's gonna let this person see the truth and let them make their mistakes, just like God lets us all make our mistakes and we learn. Like He'll teach us through our mistakes. We're gonna learn through our karma. We're gonna learn through when we do something wrong and we get sat down, or lose things that we worked for, whatever it is, or whatever it is that we know is wrong, and God gives us His correction, and gives us a sign and shows us through our experiences that we can't move certain ways, we shouldn't do certain things. Like He'll allow us to do it, but He'll still discipline us to where it's like, okay, pay attention. This is why this is happening to you, because you made these decisions. He's got His hand over the situation, so He's allowing this person to make their mistakes and live out their karma, and face what it is that they have done, how they have treated you, what they've done to other people, what they're choosing. So that way He can draw this person closer to them. Now draw this person closer to Him, to God, because he's needing this person's attention. He's needing this person to focus on healing, going within and connecting to Him, connecting to God within this person. Meditating, connecting with Source, listening to their intuition, paying attention to the red flags, paying attention to what God is showing them, the lessons that they're showing them. And remember, this can be roles reversal. If this, you can be either one of these people. Okay, if you're a cross watcher, it doesn't have to be cross watching. It just be like, you can, if you're the runner or you're the chaser. I'm a little tongue tied here. It's getting late, so I'm a little tongue tied. But yes, whether you're the runner or the chaser, God is bringing this person close by teaching them through their experience, and they have to go through their own experience. Even narcissists have the opportunity to change. God doesn't only heal and help people that are doing perfect, are perfect. He leaves all of the other ones behind, all the ones that are okay behind, to go get that one, right? So think about it like that. Somebody needs to pray over their person too, regardless if you guys are together or not, whether they hurt you or not. A prayer can do so much. So pray over this person, pray for God's protection over this person. But remember that God does help the healing. God does help the sick. He helps heal the sick. He helps heal those that are lost, that are really in darkness. And it's not too late for anyone to change. So there's always hope. And I'm going to end the message there. Excuse me for my tongue tie. I'm a little tired. It's like 2 or 3 in the morning right now. But if you guys are interested in a personal reading with me, I do love readings, ancestor readings, general readings, in-depth readings, love readings, um, career, finances, health, and I also help with your birth charts. Okay, so if you guys are interested in any of those readings, let me know. And I'm also going to be updating my website, so you guys will be able to order my products and check out my website to book as well. You can still message me on my website. I haven't launched it yet, but I haven't published it yet. I'm sorry. But you can still message me on my website if you're interested in booking a reading, and that information will be in the description as well. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I hope you all have a blessed day. Bye.